How you doing? King Dingbat here, and what's going on with everybody today? How you guys doing? It is quiet on the Eagles front, no question about it. I'll tell you what's on my mind, though. I'll tell you what's on my mind. I keep thinking about Yannick Ngakoue. I keep thinking about everything he's putting on Instagram and things like that, and I'm sure he's trolling. But there's got to be something that he might have heard or knows the Eagles are interested in some sort of way. But it's just me. What's going on with you guys? Raphael, what's up? D Baseball, what's going on? Jonathan, what's up? Chris, what's up with you? Dallas has all the cap space in the world. To their delusional fans, they can pay Dak $40 million and sign Jadavian. Let them. I think they should sign Dak to like 50, 60, 70 million. Your boy Rocha. What's up, Rocha? How you doing, my man? Shout out to Rocha. Everybody go sub him up. That's my boy. S4M, what's up with you? Brotherly Love, what's up? John Dunham, thank you for the super chat. Buddy, I appreciate that. How are you doing, man? Psycho Steve, Brandon, yeah, buddy. Hunter, what is going on? What's the Eagles' next move? My guess, look, I'm just guessing. I think it's going to be Brashad Perryman. I think it's going to be either Perryman or an offensive lineman. I think one of those things, like a backup depth offensive line piece, or I think it's Brashad Perryman. That's what I'm going to say. Big Fluffy Man. Hey, 500, shout me out. Shout out to Big Fluffy Man. He's a big, fluffy man. Aguilar Stinks. I love the name. What's up? My name is a fact. Shout out to your name, Aguilar Stinks. What's up, Mayday? How are you? Unlike Aguilar, I love that name too. That has to stay. Conservative Eagle, what's going on with you? Philly 500, are you enjoying the lockdown? I'm getting a little antsy. See, here I got a problem. I didn't get my haircut before they shut everything down, right? Clearly, I need a haircut. Now, I don't know what to do. So I tell my wife, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. These things could be shut down 8, 12 weeks. I'm going to have to just shave my head again. She says, oh, no. I'll try to cut it. Maybe I can do it. She's like, let me at least try. So I'm using the beard to negotiate the shaving of the head. I'll shave my head if you if I shave my beard, then let me shave my head. So I'm hoping that'll work because I really don't want her to cut my hair. What's up, Goku LeBron? Is Whiteside going to develop? Jay is a hella good man. Is he going to develop? Who knows? I can't. I tell you what, I can't count on it. Bubba says you starting to look like Santa Claus. Ho ho ho, mother humper. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. You need a haircut too. I can't go anywhere. My sister, she does hairs, but she's in Vegas. Rugs no matter what. Corey, shout out to you. I agree. What do you think about beard buns? What the hell's a beard bun? What is a beard bun? When I think of buns, I think of hamburger hot dog buns. Thanks for the stream keeping from going nuts. Love you, bro. Love you too. Now tomorrow we'll see how it goes. But what do you guys think, man? What's the next move? I'm gonna say Brashad Perryman or an offensive lineman. What do you guys think? We need Mims, you say? Okay. Let's not go crazy trading up for Henry Ruggs. We can stockpile Denzel Mims the first, KJ Hamler the second, Devon Dyke, can never pronounce his name, the third. All of whom run sub 4.4s the way we can't miss. We can be smart. It always goes back to my one thing. Who do you trust making the move? Hunter Helm, thank you for the shout out. I appreciate it. Giants still stink. Absolutely. Just picked up the Clippers and was able to cut perfectly from the first time. That's odd. Happens. She will probably less your hair depending on... Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Ivan, what's up with you? Did I miss a Victory Cigar? Now, Victory Cigar is later in the week when I have some time. Tomorrow I got to venture out. I don't know what I'm going to see. Tanks, whatever. Is this going to be like Jericho? Is this going to be like a Mad Max situation? What the hell is going to happen? I haven't been out since. Clay Matthews to pass rush. Well, he's better suited at 3-4 then. I don't think he would fit there. Xavier Loretto, what's up with you? Oh, Kelvin, thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate it. Find that barber that cuts and does a prostate check. Pure skill. If he can do both at the same time, save him money. If he could do, or she could do, they could do it at the same time. They belong in the circus. You know what I mean? Why was New York sports fan timed out? Remember, only time out for 3 reasons. Racist stuff, threatening to kill somebody or hurt somebody, something like that, or spam. Other than that, let him talk. I don't know what he said, but for the new mods, that's the rules. Giants going to be better than Cowgirls this year. Yeah, I agree. Jose, are you the man, Philly? You should start making more videos. This shutdown's crazy. It's been happening because of free agency. I've been streaming a hell of a lot more. We got 353 people here. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you guys for being here. Let's get over 74 likes. Let's get over 74 likes. And be sure to subscribe. I'm getting close to 22,000. I want to get there. And you don't want to miss any streams. Nelson, he stinks. Gonna make Raider fans drink. You know that is coming to iTunes. Xavier Rhodes would be solid number 2. Could he be cheap? Too old. Rashad Perriman or Von Bell? Perriman. What do you think about Yannick Ngakoue? I love Yannick Ngakoue. I love him. Another beer gamer. What's up? The best YouTuber. Thank you, buddy. Cody says, what's up? What's up with you? Mambo says, Philly stinks. I smell pretty damn good. Or you mean the city or the team? New wideouts. We got to go wideouts. I mean, look. The Eagles' defense has improved. No question about it. They've improved. But the question is, are they good enough to compete for Super Bowl? And at this point, they're not. They're not. They're good enough to win 10 games. They're good enough to get in the playoffs. If we want to take this thing to the next level, it's time to give North Dakota Assassin weapons. We need to give him weapons. Benjamin, love you too, man. Post an album of your songs. They go hard. I will. Or at least there's ringtones. 383 people. Let's get them likes up. Let's get them likes up. Absolutely. Russell Douglas for 7th, if they could get that. Why are they comparing Mims to Julio Jones? I don't see the Julio Jones comparison. I don't. I think Mims could be good, but not Julio Jones good. I mean, I like Mims. I do. But my question is always, do you trust Howie Roseman to pick the right receiver? And if you do, why? When he's messed up every other year. We need to hit a home run. You got to hit a home run at draft. That's what I'm saying. I say, let's go big time. Let's go big time. Top 3 wide receivers, best on the board. Let's go make it happen. That's what I want. Mims is big and fast, but when I look at him, I don't see Julio. What do you think about maybe signing Phil? I thought did Dorsett sign somewhere? We will really move up for Ruggs. I would in a second. I don't even have to. You know, conspiracy theory. At Philly. Why at the end of the last 400 big business CEOs stepped down from power before Corona started? They must have known that some of the government is hiding. Yeah, I don't think it has to do with that. I think there's another reason. And that gets into some crazy stuff. You want to go far down that rabbit hole? That would take a whole stream because it's crazy. Birds Nation, thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate that. Who? Hey, Philly, if we have a trade for Yannick, what should we trade? I like the idea of trading your 2021 first, Alshon Jeffrey. I would do that because I would be paying them to take Alshon from me. Definitely would move up for Ruggs. I know some don't think he will be first off the board, but I think he may. I think he just may be the first wide receiver off the board. D. Jackson Ruggs. He could be. I've seen some mock drafts, to be honest with you, where CeeDee Lamb has fallen. He's fallen to I want to say between 15 and 19. Okay? I don't know if it's true, but that's kind of crazy. Kareem A., shout out to you. If we get Ruggs and Claypool plus Deshaun, we would be great offense. Absolutely. Are you talking about the deep state? Well, kind of, Brandon. Not fully. I don't think it could be 100%, but you're on the right track. Then we're looking at Ruggs too. I'm sure they are at 15. That's who I'm looking at jumping. We'll be 10 times better than last year. We just need offense, man. Sean Fitzpatrick would welcome Ruggs. I would welcome Lamb too. I'll take any 3. Don't care which one. The Eagles need to trade up to 13 or 14. I think so too. 444 Philly fan. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. Favorite time of the day. Love the streams. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Shout out to 444 Philly fan. New video maker. Go sub him up. Do me a favor and go sub him up. That would be great. Trade Alshon in a second to the 49ers first. I don't think they would do that. Yeah, but CeeDee Lamb is my wide receiver bust of the year. I hope we don't go for him. Wow, you don't like? You're one of the few people that said that I've actually heard say that you don't like him. I like all three of them. I like all three of them. The more I watch Judy, the more I like him. I always speak about Ruggs for two reasons: the speed and the ability for him to get up in the draft. You know. Lamb is my favorite wideout, Jefferson my second. I like Jefferson too. If we can't get Ruggs at 21, do you think Jefferson will? Yeah, I think Jefferson's going to be there for the special. I think he's our fallback guy. Mo Beasley, what's wrong with signing Xavier Rhodes for 1 year? I think he's old. I don't think he's the same guy. I kind of like who we have. Should we draft the one with the nose? What's that mean? Yannick put Trent Cole photos in his thing. I know. Yannick is playing with us, man. He's playing with us. We got 456 people here. Please like, please subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Let's get these likes up over 200. Make sure you subscribe. We're getting close to 22,000. And you don't want to miss these streams. We're doing these. We're going to do these a lot. A lot. It's only $2. Philly deserves some. He helped a lot. Oh, you're talking to Sean? King Cole says, Philly 500, what do you think of Quentin Dunbar and the play on the other side? I like Quentin Dunbar, but can you see the Redskins trading him in the division? I don't think that would happen. So what's up, bro? I'm on CeeDee Lamb. You might get him. Yannick must know something we don't. Well, I mean, I think he's trolling. Don't totally think Yannick Ngakoue is trolling us. But I think the trolling is coming from a real place. Like, I think his agent or somebody said, yeah, look, the Eagles have inquired. And, you know, something like that. Maybe even that small. And he's like, oh, I'll go. So what do you think about our young defensive ends? Do you think we are bringing back Curry? I would not bring back Vinny Curry. I don't mind Sweat. I don't mind those guys. I like Avery. But if you have an opportunity to get Yannick Ngakoue, you got to do it. You can't get the top 3 wide receivers. Go get CJ. Why would I get CJ Henderson? Think about it. If you go corner at this point in the first round, when are you going to address your offense? Where do you address your offense? This offense, they hadn't made not one signing to fix this offense. We've done nothing. Clearly, they're going heavy in the first round. I'm at the point now, first round, wide receiver. Second round, wide receiver. Third round, center or offensive lineman. Fourth round, corner or safety. Shave eagle wings on the side of your heads? I should try. Do we pick up a big back in free agency or cheap? Like, I think we go cheap. I think we probably go undrafted free agent. I like T. Higgins. I would like for the Eagles to get him. I like T. Higgins. I think you can get him in the second round. I think he's going to fall. Legacy says 500. Will the Eagles sign quarterback to back up Wentz? Well, they got Sudfeld. You know what I mean? Oh, is that Bad Dog Sports? Oh. NASA employee is here. NASA is always watching. Bad Dog. Good God, Eagle fans cracking me up. I'm hearing Aaron Donald, Odell Beckham Jr. left out. Why would the Rams ever go? Who the hell said Aaron Donald? That is some NASA propaganda. Bad Dog is a mad dog, cause he knows the Giants always stink. He's got the ugly feeling you do work right now. They trade on them, if they draft, they stink. Thank you. Also coming to iTunes. Do you think the Eagles will sign Flacco? I heard Flacco failed the physical. I heard he failed the physical. Rodney Harris, I love you too. 518 people here. Please like, please subscribe. Let's get those over 200. Let's get those over 200 likes. How about T. Higgins? Here's my thoughts on T. Higgins. When I watch T. Higgins play, fantastic. Guy's going to be a star. When I look at his combine, his speed, and all the things, and what the Eagles need, I think, I don't know. I think T. Higgins is going to be a good player. I think he's going to be a big physical player. He's not going to be a burner, but he's going to be faster than we had with Alshon. I think he's also going to fall into the second round. So what I would do is I would try to get Ruggs, and then I would try to get Higgins. See, I'm going hardcore for wide receivers. Obviously, I'm willing to trade picks. I'm willing to do what I have to do because we can't afford to miss out on a pick. We can't have another Arthega Whiteside situation. You know what I mean? So we'd have to trade 2 more picks to get Ruggs, leaving us with 6. Do you think that would be wise, knowing that we had 5 picks in our last 2 drafts? Yes, I do, Mo. Because, Mo, listen, you don't have to. I'm not saying that you don't have to trade them all this year. You know, and if you're really worried about it, get that third round pick, trade back, get an extra pick. I mean, you can finagle. There's ways to do it. 4 on 4 off. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you, buddy. Respect your passion. Thank you, man. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. Desmond says, Philly 500, do you think Jatavis Brown will be the best linebacker choice for us? Can I also get a wrench? I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of him. I like what I've heard, but I'm more of a wait and see kind of guy with him, you know? Fire shirt, Philly, what is that? You're the man 500, great channel. Thank you, Beast Mode. I think Perryman is good. He's shown more bad play than good. Look, yeah, he has. Look, like, I think Perryman may be one of these guys about to explode. And if you get in on it now, you're in good shape, you know? Man, I'm sorry these are going so quick. I can't keep up. I watched Sanders highlight today. He's going to be a star. You mean Miles Sanders? I'll never shave stars. I don't even put stars on my Christmas tree. Oh, Bad Dog, thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate that. Love you, buddy. We got to work together next week sometimes for sure. We need a good laugh. Pound gravity bull BS, pound conspiracies are real, and pound breaking Bad Dog. Thank you, Bad Dog. NASA Dog, you got it. We'll work together next week. I'll reach out to you and we'll do something, definitely. Do you think we should resign? I think if Bradham gets cheap, we should, but I also wasn't aware that apparently there was some problems with him not showing up for meetings. People told me that after I released today's video. So that kind of does change my opinion. Yeah, he is NASA Dog. Sounds good. All right, man. We'll do it. It'll be fun. I mean, what the hell else are we going to do? Where are we going? Where are we going? I'm going out. I'm venturing out tomorrow. I don't know what the hell is going to happen. Eagles Lifer, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Crazy times need conspiracy live stream soon. We do. Here's what I think I'll do. I think I'll go ahead and I'm going to contact Josh from Sports Fury, try to figure out when he wants to do one, because I want to do a late night conspiracy show too. Darren, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Another reason we need to trade up is because New Orleans, Minnesota, and Green Bay could easily jump up in front of us at 20. Take our guy. Everyone knows we need a wide receiver. Love the channel. Darren, shout out to you, man. Thank you for the super chat. I totally agree with you. You're absolutely right. We should get at least 2 receivers. I agree. 2 receivers. Like I'm totally all for getting the receivers. Do you like Andre Dillard? I do. I like Andre Dillard. I like the draft pick. Yes. Hey, Rocha. You're a 49ers fan, right? You said no. New Orleans signs Sanders. They won't trade up. Yeah, that's possible. But you know, a lot of Eagle fans think that you guys are just wanting to trade out of that 13th spot. Tell us now, because I said this before. You guys may look at one of these top 3 wide receivers, right? You need another receiver. Is that correct, Rocha? Clowney is going to have to take 1-year prove-it deal because nobody's giving him money that he wants after the year he had. And also, yeah, it's true. Well, if he gets cheap enough, sure. Philly, I think Ruggs will be the first receiver off the board because of his combine. You could be right. Philly, shout out to you, man. Everybody go sub him up. Great content creator. Eagles fans, you do not need to trade up for receiver. Wide receivers deep. Look, the reason we got to trade up, Bad Dog, isn't because it's not deep. It's because the people picking can't pick. They can't pick a receiver to save their lives. So I say, let's not take any chances. Let's go get one of the top 3. That's my whole point. Trent Cole's all over Yannick Ngakoue. I saw that. Trade Alshon second to 49ers for first. They would never do it. We're going to draft Ruggs, Judy, or Lamb 100%. See, that's what I'm afraid of. That's exactly what I'm afraid of. Those Niners are taking a receiver. We need receivers that can get separation and run good routes. Absolutely. I don't know what our updated. I thought it was like 23 million. Conspiracy stream with Josh Musk. Yeah, I'm gonna text him after this and talk to him about it. Trade Jeffrey for the 49ers and move up. See, the 49ers have 2 first-round picks. They want more picks, but they could trade their second first-round pick. They don't have to trade the first. Yeah, I think the Niners are getting a receiver. I think the Jets may or may not. I think the Raiders are taking a receiver. So that's 2. And then you got to get above Denver. You got to go to 14 to have a shot at one of the top 3. Juan, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate that so much, man. Thank you so much. Fly, Eagles, fly. What's up? Trade Ertz for Carolina's draft pick. Simmons. Simmons. I'm telling you, I would love Isaiah Simmons. See, I talk receiver. If somehow Isaiah Simmons fell to 10, I'd give 2 first-round picks. Because I think Isaiah Simmons is like defensive player of the year material. Like, I think he's a stud. I also don't think he gets out of top 5. You know, Brandon, what's up? And if I'm missing these, please forgive me. I'm sorry. Y'all missed out on DK. DK, the kid from Washington, Slayton, Debo Samuel. I mean, we missed out on so many receivers that I can't trust who's picking them. I wish we got Yannick. I doubt it at this point. Well, look, I think that here's the thing. I don't think the Yannick thing happens quick because I think Jags signed him, franchise tagged him, and now they're holding him for ransom. And they're gonna keep like that until you get close to the draft, and then eventually they're gonna loosen what they want for him, and that's when you strike. Watching you for a little over a year now. I appreciate your time. Thank you, Beachside. Shout out to you, man. Beachside Lawn Maintenance. I hope everything's going well for you, man. Raiders are still waiting for Nelson to sign, but you can't catch a plane. So I'm more than willing to drive him. Simmons is going to be the next Cam Chancellor. Simmons is a stud, man. Who do I want for linebacker? Well, I mean, in terms of draft, I'm not even paying attention to the linebacker. I mean, I like Queen. I like some of the guys that are in first, but the Eagles don't draft first round linebackers. We gotta go receiver. How likely is Yannick becoming an Eagle? Here, you want to know how... I'm going to say this. I think there's a 50-50 shot the Eagles land Yannick. I believe the Eagles want him. I believe they've inquired about him. I believe that Jacksonville wants too much. I believe it's possible. I think it's 50-50. Jack Dave says, 13th pick for the Eagles, first, second, and third round pick. That's too much. Too much. I could get him. I could get to the 13th pick. I could give the Eagles first, and probably a 20-21 second, and I can get it done. Michael says, King Dingbat, I love your humor and information. You do a great job. Respect. Michael, thank you, man. Shout out to you. Appreciate that. Would you be comfortable giving up Ngakoue? Comfortable giving up? Like, I would give a 2021 first if I had to, but it has to include Alshon. Otherwise, like a mid-round pick. Jags don't have a lot of leverage. Queen or Marshall for linebacker? I like Queen. Hey Philly, not too that much. How you doing, Audrey? I think Yannick has all the leverage. Me too. Cuss, what's up with you? Would you trade for Juan Thornhill? I don't even know who that is. Is that bad? I don't even know who that is. We trade for Yannick. That means Derek Barnett will very likely get moved. Well, think about it. If let's say you sign Yannick to a big contract. You structure it so you're not getting killed in the salary cap this year. So you give a lot of upfront money, let it kick in the second year against the cap. Next year you got to get rid of Brandon Graham. He's like $13 million. You got to get rid of Malik Jackson. And if you draft the right receivers, you get two. You may be able to move Deshaun. That's another $13 million. That's how you afford it. Yeah, I would like to get Rashad Perriman. It's just Nelson can't catch a plane. Gruden is going to be really pissed. Bubba, I know, man. I cannot wait to watch John Gruden yell at Nelson Aguilar. Like, I'm going to love it. He's going to drive him nuts. He drove me nuts for how many years? Impact and Eagles, that makes... Jeffrey Russell and a third for Keenan Allen. How old is Keenan Allen again? I always think he's 29. We need Yannick... But don't trade Ertz. Our defensive line is the bread and butter of that defense. I would trade Ertz. I would do it. Like I said, I got to get a lot for him. But I think right now is the time to do it. 500, you should all do Friday night, Sunday night conspiracy each week and talk about a bunch of conspiracies that you never would ever bring to the... Yeah, I could do that. I could do something like that. How's quarantine? I don't know. I haven't had to go out yet, so... Tomorrow I have a bunch of things to venture out. I don't know if I'm going to see, tanks, drones. I don't know what the hell's going on. Is this Jericho, the show? Do I need a horse? I mean, I don't know what the hell's going to happen. Am I going to wait in lines? Sucks. Jeffrey and Graham in a third pick for Yannick. I would do it. Cap space. $28 million in cap space. Top 51 only. 33.6. Okay. Interesting. Yo, Ann, what's up? Quarantine sucks, yes. Pigskin Pete. Shout out to you, man. Everybody, go sub up my man Pigskin Pete. He's the man. Second and fourth for Yannick. Too much. Trade up in the second round and get Trevor Diggs. What do you think about he's a beast? You should watch this. I know Diggs. I mean, I would consider it depends on who I get at the first round. Trade Ertz to the Bucks for O.J. Howard in 2021. I wouldn't do that. Did you see EDP's reaction to by Aguilar? That crap. Yeah, I saw it. He went off bigger than I did. Eagles are insane. now with their additions on defense. How good is Will Park? I think Will Park's from. I mean, I don't watch a lot of Denver, but from what I heard, he's got his best years in front of him. So I'm excited about him. JJ Triller. Wentz is basically Joe Montana with the Eagles. I agree, JJ Triller. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. Philly Fanatic. Fly, Eagles, fly. What's up? What's up with you? Eagles landed. Fly, Eagles, fly. Absolutely. Are you satisfied with Ruggs if y'all get them? Am I satisfied with Ruggs? I'm going to be dancing. I don't know what I'm going to do if we get Ruggs. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be so happy. Watch Thornhill's highlight. Okay, I got to watch him. I don't know who that is. This free agent period has been wild. It's been crazy, Pigskin Pete. And it's like, I mean, it's like the only show in town, you know? It's crazy. Drew, yo, Philly just got here. Well, welcome, Drew. How are you? Is Hargrove good? Yeah, Hargrave? Yes. Yes, look. He's good already, and he's only going to get better. That kid's just... The Eagles signing Javon Hargrave was, to me, the most underrated signing there is. That was such a great signing. That kid's a stud. I thought Dorsett... I could have sworn last night somebody said Dorsett signed. What's the news on Yannick? He's just posting a lot of Eagles stuff on Instagram. I thought for sure Nelson was going to blossom into a star after 2017. Then he totally sucked again and again and again. And wait, yeah, it was. I think he had a freak year. Love Ertz to death, but it's business, and you have to trade him now while he's young, and we can get quarterback a lot. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, JJ Trilla loves Eagles. Hargrave is 26 years old. His best years are still in front of him. Philly getting Robbie Anderson and Brashard Perriman. You heard it first. Okay, we're getting both Rockley. Okay. If we got both of them, it would change my draft strategy a little bit. CJ Stewart, Philly 500, my man. Besides Perriman and Robbie, who else is out there? In terms of receiver? Nobody that I want. I can tell you that. Hey, Philly, I think trading a player in a third round would get it done. Yeah, look, you can look at... You can't really look at previous drafts and say, well, this, for that, because it really depends what the draft is like. Is it a deeper draft? Sometimes if it's a deeper draft, teams want to trade down. They're willing to take less than the valuation chart. So it really depends, what people want to do. If the Niners really want to get out of the 13th spot, then they'll sell cheap. If they really want it, then they're going to pay a lot. We don't know. We don't know yet. I think somebody said $23 million. Eagles need to sign LaShawn McCoy. Nah. I mean, if he wants to come back, to help mentor, I'm okay with it. But sign Blunt. I don't think Blunt played last year, did he? Do you think we need a running back? I think we need a big physical short yardage back. Doesn't have to be a stud, but he just needs to be, able to do it. Philly, we still need a veteran wide receiver in with the rookies. Yeah, I agree. Oh, Demarcus Robinson. I forgot all about him. I think the Eagles are not going to sign Robbie Anderson. I think they're going to sign either Perryman or Robinson. I think those are the two guys that you could expect. Just our luck. Watch Nelson have his best season. I don't care how good Nelson does. I'm glad he's going. We got 596 people here. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm sorry if I'm missing your comments. It is not on purpose. I try to answer everything. But be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. We're going to do this a whole hell of a lot. Except for, I'm not sure about tomorrow yet, but the rest of the week we're pretty much going to do it. So be sure to subscribe. Do you think Miles Sanders needs to better adjust to the team? I think he adjusted to the team pretty good. Don't you think so? I think Miles Sanders is a stud. Miles Sanders is everything I wanted him to be. He could get a little bigger. He could get a little stronger. But I think he's a franchise back. Eagles may draft 3 receivers. It wouldn't surprise me. Finally, someone else talking about J.K. Dobbins with Miles Sanders would be a good duo. What round would we have to get him? Clowney resigning with the Hawks? That doesn't surprise me. Hargrave is coming from a 3-4 defense. He was playing stopgap lineman. Now he's going to go off playing shorts. Yeah. He's one of those guys, though. He can play in a 3-4 or 4-3. He's the perfect size for it, really. He's the perfect defensive tackle to put next to Fletcher Cox. And you think you have Malik Jackson who gets less snaps now. I'm telling you, that Hargrave signing was so underrated. I watched a lot of Pittsburgh last year because of the fantasy stuff. The guys, he always stands out. I'm telling you, you guys are going to love him. To me, I compare the Hargrave signing to when the Eagles signed Brandon Brooks. Okay, that was a very underrated signing. That's what I think this Hargrave signing is equivalent to. Eagles aren't signing Perriman because of the history of dropping balls. Well, if they're going on history of dropping balls, then he fits right in, because that's all we do. Clay Matthews and then focus of all the offense. What do our wide receivers like to start the season? What are they going to look like? I think the receivers are going to look completely different. If Carson Wentz, the new leader in the locker room. Yeah, I read that article. Carson, they got rid of Jenkins because they want Carson to be the leader. I think that's horse crap, dude. I think it's all has to do with money. You know what I mean? Carson's not in the defensive side of the ball. He's not in defensive meetings. I think that's crap. You need a leader on offense and defense. I thought that was crap. What would you do if Dallas got Ruggs? I'm gonna do this. Stupid Eagles didn't get Ruggs. That's what I'm gonna say. Who do you think we will get or draft? How much is this offense depending on Deshaun Jackson this season? Just think of this. First game, Deshaun Jackson had 8 catches. They're counting on him big time as of right now. Deshaun Jackson's great, but he's not. He's 33 and he doesn't stay healthy already. Do you think Howie will move up to get Lamb? I do. I think the Eagles are moving up. I think the Eagles are going to be super aggressive in the draft. I think they're going to draft. They're going to spend some picks. People are going to be pissed because maybe we have 6 picks or 5 picks instead of 8 picks. But I think they're going to do it, and I think the reason they're going to do it is because it's such a valuable piece for your franchise quarterback who has nobody going into the prime of his career. He's going in his prime years and he has no established receivers long term. You got to do it, man. And the Eagles are already playing a compensatory game for next year. They're going to get a bunch of picks next year. Next year, keep all your picks. So, Luke, how would you react if Nelson Aguilar gets 1,300 yards receiving? I could care less. I don't care if Nelson Aguilar caught 250 balls this year for 3,578 yards and 30 touchdowns. I want him gone. Get the hell out. I'm done with Nelson Aguilar. Eagles need to trade above the Jets in order to get a receiver. They have to go to 10? That's too much. Can't give up Ertz a third and the Panthers first. Ertz in a third for the Panthers, 7th? I'd do it. But I got to keep my 21, right? It's the same thing Seattle did. They got rid of everyone and turned the team over to Wilson. And yeah, I hear what you're saying, Bubba, but I don't think Malcolm Jenkins was calling out Carson Wentz. It's not like when Sherman and stuff, they were kind of going at Russell Wilson. He didn't really do that. I just would we give up the Browns to get Beckham though? I would give a second round up for Beckham. I'm not giving a first. Laviska Shenault, underrated. My problem with him is his combine. He was hurt. Philly, please do a Mark Holmes impression. Daily Mark Holmes. Hey friends, Mark Holmes with your buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and I want to thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Network. Too many people don't take this virus seriously. They keep touching their face. They're very annoying. And I need about 22 grams of carbohydrates because my son, Michael Anthony Fitness, is driving me friggin' nuts. That's it. That's it for today. That's my Mark Holmes impression. Trade Ertz for Carolina's pick. I would do it. But I think Simmons will be gone, but it doesn't matter. I still do it. How do you all plan on being the Seahawks? With one of these across their lips. Who knows what movie that show that's from? One of my favorite shows of all time. He needs some pulled pork, yes. Oh, I didn't see what Kara said. What did she say? Congrats on getting Slay, one hell of a player. Thank you, Dominic. I see you run on offensive linemen because they're hard. Yeah, I agree, Samuel. I agree. I would not. Yeah, Sanford 7 Max, you got it. That's right, Chris. You got it. One of the greatest shows ever. Marquez, what's San Francisco? Yes, right. It's one of the greatest shows of all time. I have like 85 episodes on my DVR of it. I love that show. Should the Eagles bring back blue and yellow as alternate uniform? No, the blue and yellow was disgusting. This is what they need. This is it. That is the right logo. Look at the spot I spilled my soda on. That's the logo right there. That needs to come home. I like Mims. Yeah. Isaiah Sims is going top 5. That's my prediction. I think the Giants are going to take him. I think they should take a lineman, but I think they're not going to be able to resist. Would the Cardinals create Christian Kirk? I don't know. I mean, I would consider Christian Kirk. I would give like a mid-round pick, you know? Kelly Green, Philadelphia, that's it. You like the blue and yellow? I could not stand the blue and yellow. Bubba, Mark Holmes needs to worry about that pack of hot dogs. I want to burn Joe Boo. For me, 500 is a 2021 first round, mid round, and Jeffrey. I wouldn't give the mid. You know why they want to give the 2021, right? It isn't because Yannick, because I don't think Jags have leverage. It's all about trying to push Alshon on somebody else. Will Mills go back to cornerback with Parks coming in? It sounds like Parks is going to play some safety. It sounds like they're going to be rotating in. But he could. But you know what? The thing is with Slay, and if he can deal with that one side, Mills will get more help. Matrimonial duties need to be taken care of. Matrimonial duties have been processed, ordered all week. Not got nothing else to do. Matrimonial duties. I figure I'm about 3 weeks of reserve. I'll scream if we get Ruggs. Me too. I would love Isaiah Simmons. Look, I keep talking about top 3 wide receivers. Isaiah Simmons is the only guy, because I know Chase Young ain't going to be there, but Isaiah Simmons is the only guy that I would abandon ship and just take him. Do you think they'll trade Alshon? I think they're going to try to trade Alshon, not get anything for him, and then cut him. You know? My top 5 wide receivers in the draft: Lamb, Judy, very close, 1 and 1A. Ruggs 3, Jefferson 4, Mims 5. Sorry I'm a little late. Have you talked about the Eagles not resigning Howard? Not in this stream. I mean, I did it in previous streams. I would have signed Howard, especially for what they paid. But it is what it is. Will Parks on one Thor Hill would be great in the backfield safeties. I like Parks. I like him. I think Parks was smart too, because not only is he going home to the greatest team ever, if you think about it, I mean, when you're a defensive back and you're a receiver, I mean, the Eagles have to be attractive. They have nobody there. They've been horrible at both positions. You're going to get legitimate opportunities to play with a franchise quarterback. So, I mean, I think the Eagles would be very appealing. Timothy says, I would try to get the cheapest and best player they may be for depth. Then I would feel the rest of the needs for this team. Yeah, I think they got to get a receiver. I trade Ertz for Mike Evans in a minute. They're not trading Mike Evans. You look at Parks' tape and Mills. Mills is much better. Well, we got both of them, so matrimonial duties for me. I'm an underachiever. It is what it is. Snoop said Carson was garbage because he got sold CBD bud instead of weed, and that he was pissy about it and his mind wasn't working right. I guess. Rasul Douglas needs to put 20 to 25 pounds and move a linebacker. I would just put him at safety. Hey, 500, you look like Jason Kelly. Yeah, everybody says that. I need to go get the whole gear he wore at the parade, the mummer stuff, and just wear it for live stream. Carson or Foles? Carson. People Jones from Michigan. I like him. What do you think about trading Ertz for Odell Beckham Jr.? Well, they're not. They signed Austin Hooper. They're not gonna get him. But otherwise, I might have considered it. But I would have had to get something else. To me, Ertz is more valuable than Odell Beckham Jr. Jeffrey Lurie lied to us in 2017 and said within 2 years we would have. I know. I'm still waiting. Hey, 500. Have you seen Jalen Ramsey's list? Of course, I have not. What's up? How you, man? Philly, if we can get anything for Jeffrey, can we put him on injury reserve? Yeah, we could. Yeah, man, I don't even know you were live. I'm at work. But what did I miss? Not much. We're just talking what the next move is. Triple dingbat eggnog coronavirus mutation run high now. I love it. We got 630 people here. Please let's get over 300 likes. We get over 300 likes, I ain't gonna bother you anymore. But don't forget to subscribe. We're gonna do this almost every day. Plus all the other videos that come out. So we're gonna be busy. You don't want to be bored and you don't want to miss nothing. Drew says, "Yo, Phil, when you're doing late night conspiracy, I'm gonna try to figure that out this evening. To be honest with you, the Eagles were really good when we were using three backs, so I feel like Jordan Taylor will be a perfect fit because they're all around back, but mostly power. All right. Well, what round is he supposed to go? Is McDonald's still open? I have not ventured. Have you guys ventured? Is anybody on lockdown that have ventured out? I have not. Big Jeff Bone, my man. Thank you so much. He says, tomorrow's my birthday. Hey, happy birthday, Big Jeff Bone. Everybody say happy birthday to Big Jeff Bone. Happy birthday, man. Thank you for the super chat. Outside of Ruggs, which wide receiver in the draft would gel well with Carson? I think Lamb would. I think Judy would. I think Jefferson probably would. And I think Mims. I think any of the top five can. Aguilar missed the plane to Las Vegas, I bet. Well, I'll drive him. You've been to Popeyes? Okay. Antoine Winfield Jr. in the second round as a safety would be clutch. I like him. Wentz and Dak, both young studs. Yep, but ours is just a little bit better. A lot better. I'm lying. What up, bro? What's up, Pablo? I took a ride to South Jersey Shore with Ghost Town, but you had a great time. That's what matters. Are y'all looking for speed in Ruggs or Jefferson? Well, I mean, Ruggs, has it. I think Jefferson's enough speed. The whole issue with Jefferson is that some people think he can't play outside. I think he probably can. But Ruggs, to me, Ruggs is another level. Ruggs is another level of speed. How do you get a wrench? When I give them out, when I see you a lot and I recognize you and I know who you are, I give them out. Zach says 500. Do you think Brandon Ayuk is a top 5? And I don't think he's a top 5. I don't even think he's a Deshaun comparison. I don't think he's as fast as Deshaun Jackson, but he's fast and I like him a lot. I'll entertain Odell Beckham Jr. He hasn't played with a great quarterback like Wentz. I don't know. I would go right now. If Cleveland called up and said, "We want to trade you Odell Beckham," what are you going to give us? I'll give your asses a second round pick right now. Send them. Done. Second round pick. I think the best wide receiver fit with Wentz is Judy. Judy fits with everybody. Judy's that good. I feel like we get Yannick, we can trade Jeffrey Douglas at 4th, 21-20. That's just that. I think that's way too much to give them. Look, they have no Sean Fitzpatrick cracking me up. They have no leverage. They have no leverage. Howie's worse than Trump. Any static he fire your ass. Howie, just get me a receiver. 500 for GM, absolutely. I'm with you. What do you think about Bad Dog talking smack about Eagle fans? That's like his yearly thing. That's what happens when your team gets beat every year by the same team. Philip, we are going to beat you this year. You ain't going to beat us. You don't want Beckham. He would be wasting time flirting with the kicking nets. I'll take my chances. Though we got 601 people here. Please please subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. We do this all the time. We exposed, bro. Nitro Freak. Yeah, Nitro Freak wants me to come on and talk about the... I can't say it on here. They flagged my thing. But about the virus. I'm in. JJ Triller says, Dak, 8 more games, has more interceptions and fumbles than Wentz. I know, he stinks. So I've been trying to tell you, JJ. Thank you for the super chat. 3rd and Jeffrey will not get us Yannick. Y'all tripping. Well, I mean, what is Jacksonville going to get? He's a free agent. What are they going to hold him? He's going to just sit out a year. He's not playing. I don't think he has any leverage, man. You just got to wait it out. It's a waiting game, You got to wait it out. Eagles forever. We need linebacker in the first round. And then where are you going to get your receivers? Tell me how you're going to address receivers. Watch that video you made with the Entertainer. Great content. Thank you, Drew. Yeah, that was a lot of fun with Entertainer. Shout out to Entertainer Talking Sports. I appreciate him having me on. Does Odell really want to play against Josh Norman twice a year? Doesn't everybody? Josh Norman stinks. Defense wins championships. Offense will get you there, though. Not in today's game. Not in today's game. I don't believe that defense wins championships anymore. If you look at 3 of the last 4 Super Bowls, they're all offense. Offense won. Offense wins you championships in today's football. You have to have speed. You have to be able to get vertical. You have to get chunk yards. All the things the Eagles have to get back to. Besides the Eagles, which NFL team do you watch? Whoever I bet. Whoever, I have no second favorites. I don't believe in second favorite. I have no second favorite teams. I only love the Eagles. I love football as a whole. I can watch any game that's on. But I focus on the Eagles and whatever I bet. Nitro Freak, thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate it. I would trade Ertz straight up for Julio Jones. But I don't want a 31-year-old receiver. I don't want any more old receivers. Now, if you said, I would have done it, DeAndre Hopkins straight up for Ertz, though. Just saying. You have no second favorite teams. I have no second favorite teams. I don't like the 49ers or the Bears or some AFC team. I hate them all. Hate them all. I only like the Eagles. If we get Beckham, I say draft a receiver in the second or third, unless we can still get. I'm drafting a receiver. The Eagles need 3 receivers right now. They need a veteran. They need 2 rookies. Carolina is 7th pick, and honestly, they would be the first person to pick Simmons. So yeah, trade. You think they'd be the first person to pick Simmons? I think Simmons could go as early as 4 or 5. To be honest with you, Philly, I feel bad for the Texans. We just robbed them with D-Hop. Oh my gosh, Jake, you totally did. Totally did. Yeah, we need a bigger back. I don't think you need to go get some veteran like a Carlos Hyde. I just think you need to just get a guy in the draft late on drafted free agent. Maybe give Elijah Holyfield a shot. We need Ruggs really bad. Yes, Brazilian Eagles fans. Felipe, are you in Brazil? I hope everything's going well there, my friend. And I agree with you. Welcome to the channel. And everybody, please like, please subscribe if you're new. We're going to do a lot of this, so you don't want to miss. Should we get the wide receiver... Wait, these are going so quick. Should we get the wide receiver Chase from LSU? We'll have to see where we're at next year. A.J. Dillon, I like A.J. Dillon, but he's what, 3rd, 4th round pick? Too early for me. Mark Holmes isn't letting you troll. He put up options so my comments won't show. He's back at it. Mark got a little scared when we got Slay. He freaked out. Xander, Alshon a 5th round and a 2021 first round for Tyreek Hill. Of course I'll do it. Tyreek Hill? And shit, yeah. Ismail says, what up, 500? I hope you're safe. You too, my friend. What do you rank our defense with Yannick? With Yannick? I think you have the best defensive line in football with Yannick. I think you're I'd say top 5 to 10 defense. Your linebackers are going to weaken you a little bit. Would you rather have Odell Beckham Jr. or Yannick Ngakoue if you have only one? Can I ask for an expansion of that? Can I have Yannick, Ruggs? If I can have Ruggs or one of the top 3 receivers with Yannick, then I'll take that over Odell. I'd probably go Yannick over Odell because of the draft. If not Ruggs, I want cornerback Chris Fulton, Trevor Diggs in the first. Man, you guys that want defense in the first, I just wonder where are we going to improve our offense? Our offense is in major needs of upgrade. I mean, we need a major upgrade on offense. No? Hey, King Gamebat, what do you think about Bluntback? He didn't play last year, but sure, for cheap, yeah, he would be fine. No, I do not think we'll get Julio. There's been no rumors. The only rumor I saw online, and I don't know if I can believe it or not, I don't know who the person is, but they were saying that the Eagles were talking to Perriman. I don't know if that's true. The person claimed, well, they called the Will Parks signing. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I don't know, but I mean, I think a lot of people like myself made an educated guess that we were going to sign Will Parks. I mean, so I haven't heard anything since. Why do people give Nelson Aguilar 5 years? Oh, wait, I want to read this. Where did it go? Oh, crap, I lost it. No, where did it go? Something about Nelson Aguilar 5 years. I need to know. Crap. They probably Cooper 20 million to lose, get shut down slate. Absolutely, he's weak. Amari Cooper couldn't play in Philly. Whoever had the Aguilar question, I want it again. 444 Philly fan. Who's the lineman you have looked to at a draft to replace Vita? I haven't really looked at the line that much. I like the kid, the center out of Temple, but I really haven't looked at a bunch of linemen yet, to be honest. I'll probably do that as we get closer to the draft. It's Nelly. Who cares? I know, but just Aguilar stinks. Says, are Cowboys still sacrificing chickens at record rates? At record rates. There's a fight. There's a lawsuit. Popeye's Chicken is suing the Dallas Cowboys for destroying all the chickens. They're going to run out of them. Ruggs in the first round, Claypool in third. I'm in. That's exactly what I want. We have to trade up for a receiver. I agree, Cloud. If we do, you want Lamb? I have no problem with it. I have no problem. As long as it's one of the top three, I'm good. If it's not one of the top three, then it has to be Jefferson or Mims. Those are the only things. And we'll see. Trade her to the Browns for the 10th. If they didn't get Hooper, we could. But they got Hooper. So we got 598 people here. Please like, please subscribe. Don't forget, we're going to do this all the time. Xander Nelson, welcome to the Eagles. 27-year deal. We got a bargain. You should have held out. You need to hire me as your agent. He said Nelson got 5 years, but we want to quit on Sidney after 2 years. No, I'm not quitting on Sidney Jones. I'm glad he's back. I'm hopeful Sidney Jones with Manuel. Well, first of all, I didn't give Nelson Aguilar crap. I gave him a half a year, and I was done with him. But Sidney Jones with Manuel as a defensive back coach, I'm hopeful he'll come along. I thought Sidney Jones showed some signs of life last year at the end of the year. 500. Hey, 500, been with you for a long time. How about a wrench, bro? Yes, you have. I recognize your name. Sign Xavier Rhodes, prove it deal. Too old for me. Deshaun Jackson's coming back. Mark said get a carbohydrate. He needs to eat the carbohydrate. If we stay at 21, prefer Mims to Jefferson. I think Mims is a lot upside. Yeah, I got Jefferson ahead of him, but see, no, what did he say? See, told you it's Nelson. Who cares? Yes, you did. Philly, if we get Logan Ryan and still draft a linebacker and a cornerback, our defense is solid top 10. But what about our offense? When are we going to get our offense up? When are we going to fix our offense? I mean, we're all looking for the draft, but the truth is, don't you think they need another veteran wide receiver regardless? I mean, they got Greg Ward Jr., maybe put him in the slot, fine. You have Deshaun Jackson, but who's on the other side? It's not going to be, what's his face? Not going to be Alshon. MVO Gabriel, wow, Philly 500. I've been subbed and notification getting over a year now, bro. Please hit me with the wrench. In the draft, well, you got to go first 2-3 picks all offense. How funny would it be if we one up the Cowboys and take their guy? Oh, I love that. Yes, I'm just all about Ruggs. Like, just give me Ruggs and let's be done with it. Just give me Ruggs. Be careful uploading conspiracy videos. YouTube shadow bans your channel and hide your video. Look, they shadow ban me. They screw my channel up when I just do a search for conspiracy theories. I had to do another channel for that, so another account, so that I can just search stuff. Drew, thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate that. Mark Holmes brought the Chick-fil-A stock up. I'm sure he did. Philly, do you want Ruggs over Judy? No, I would take Judy over Ruggs. The reason I talk about Ruggs so much is because I don't think Judy or Lamb are going to get in close to where the Eagles go. If Judy and let's say I get the 13th pick, I trade up, get the 13th pick, and Judy and Ruggs are both sitting there, I got to go Judy. I'm a big fan of you and the Eagles. I appreciate what you do every day because school's closed and you entertain me every day and you post live. Thank you, Elroy. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me, I figure we're going through this together. Might as well. I mean, we're all stuck inside. It's fun to come and talk to you guys. So now that I have a chance to do it, I'm going to do it as much as I can. Would you ever consider going to the movies by yourself again? No, you saw what happened. I ran the hell out. I ran the hell out. No. Never been to a movie myself. I don't think I could go. I think it's lame. I tell you another. I won't go to a buffet either, because I need to like lose weight. I mean, I'm not gonna be the fat man at the buffet. Ain't happening. I don't go to buffets. I don't go to movies by myself. Like, he's retired. Anderson or Perryman? Perryman. I think Ruggs is more of than a speed guy. He will be number one in the league. Would love him. I think he's way more than a speed guy. How was Fro? I didn't watch it. My kids fell asleep. We're gonna have to do it tonight. We need conspiracy videos from you. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it done. Yeah. You ready for Cooper versus Slay? Easy. That's easy pickings. Cooper, he ain't man enough to go against Slay. 270. Nah, probably 478, Sean. People said the same about Mahomes. Too much tape on him. You think Jackson isn't trying to get better himself? That kid's a heart. Oh, Lamar Jackson's awesome. Offense wins championships. I'd be fine if we made no more moves on defense in free agency or the draft. I agree with not valuing linebackers. It's passing league. I think they should start drafting them in the fourth. I agree. Phil, you think Wentz will be in the Hall of Fame? I'm not going to go there yet. I will say that I do think Carson is going to at least win 2 championships, not including. To be honest, I always thought, I don't weigh 478 pounds. I was kidding. Stetson says, I like your channel a lot, even though I'm a Cowboys fan. Your live streams are awesome. Thank you, man, for being here. I appreciate it. It's all fun and games. Thank you. Did you say that Amari Cooper took himself out of the game? Did you see it in the game versus the Eagles for the divisional line? 4th down, Amari Cooper sitting on the sideline. And Garrett could blame himself and say he did it. I don't believe it. I think Amari Cooper's soft. Just like Caleb said. I think he's soft. I don't think he could play in Philly. That's why he was signed with the stinking Dallas Cowboys, that stinking team with the satanic star on their helmet. Would you rather have Justin Jefferson or Patrick Queen? Justin Jefferson. Only because the Eagles need receivers. Damon Arnett, I mocked him to us. Do you think Ruggs has potential to go higher than other receivers do, showing at the combine? Yeah, it's always a danger with a guy that fast. A guy like John Gruden can just fall in love with him. There is no guarantee any 3 of those receivers are even available at 12. I could see that the Cardinals getting Hopkins helped us a lot but I could see a situation where you get Jets go receiver, the Raiders go receiver, the 49ers go receiver, and it's over. Hennessy from Temple, 3rd round. Okay. Yeah, I mocked him to us too. Philly, where do you stay? What do you mean where I stay? I stay at my house. What do you mean? Conspiracy show topic, Obama and Clooney with an age. Well, I don't even know that conspiracy. Whoa, wait. You're going to have to tell me. Send me a DM on that one. Oh, these are going so quick. I apologize. JJ Trillo, thank you so much for the super chat, buddy. Wentz is built like a legend. A big, big legend. I agree. JJ Trillo, thank you for super chat. If the Eagles can get Judy, I think he could be next Julio Jones. Maybe. Video on Thornhill. I'm not going to do a video on him, but I will watch him. Let's see. I'm in California. I'm outside Sacramento. Yannick's been crazy on the gram with the Trent Cole, Reggie White, cheesesteaks. Honestly, if we give Barnett Alshon an early pick, that's not our first time. No, but it's just so much. I'm very curious about Avery. I want to see what he can do. Ayuk is a first-round wide receiver worth looking at. I don't think he's going to first. I think he's a second or third-round guy, and I would take him. If I took, like, Judy in the first, I'd come back with a guy like Hamler or Ayuk in the second. Cards will be big money earner this year. Yeah, could be. Two Hands Coach. What's up, Philly 500? Finally caught alive from Richmond, Virginia. Do you like Jerry Jeudy? Would you take Devontae Freeman as a backup running back? I would take Devontae Freeman as a backup running back, even though I think you need somebody a little bigger. I love Jerry Jeudy. I mean, to me, Lamb and him are the best two. And the more I watch Jeudy, the more I just think he may be the best receiver in this draft. It's really 1A. I love Jerry Jeudy. Carson is not a leader. He's a king. King Ding, I'm from Philly, living in Sacramento, bro. Oh, so you're right around here, too. One of the few. I don't see very many people from the homeland. You want Keenan Allen? A little old for me, I think, right? Like 29. Deshaun Anderson, Ruggs, Ward Whiteside. Deshaun, the problem with, and see, here's the thing. Anderson to me is legitimately a one-trick pony. Now maybe I'm wrong. Deshaun isn't. He developed out of that. But if you have all those guys, I think you need somebody a little bigger, like a Higgins at that point. No, maybe a Jefferson or Mims. Like that's where you go Mims or even Chase Claypool. You know. I think we're gonna miss Jordan Howard this season. We could be. Keenan's 27. God, why I think he keep thinking he's older. Folesian's coming home. Oh, the Folesian Society is buying all Bears stuff right now. You miss, yeah, I miss the NBA too, man. Hennessy from Temple or Gibson from Memphis. He can play wide receiver or run. Yes, yes, Nick. Gibson, I like Gibson. Eagles need to sign Perriman and Robinson from the Chiefs. I like it. Honestly, Tyler, I think Jerry Jeudy would play perfect in any situation. I think D.D. Lamb would play perfect in any situation. I think Henry Ruggs would fit the Eagles masterfully. I think he fits Carson Wentz. Remember, the idea with Carson and getting a receiver is to get a guy that fits his what he does good. Much like Mahomes, he's got a big arm, he wants to go downfield. You have to get guys that can get downfield. My guy, which part of Philly are you from? I'm from high school, from South Philly. Well, I'm born in South Philly, Kenny, but I grew up in primarily South Jersey and Maryland, so couldn't say I grew up in the city, but outside. Carson has a cannon, need to stretch the field and open up. Absolutely. Ertz 31st pick, you Cardinals 8th pick, and Kirk. Ertz 31st, your 21st, you mean. Your Cardinals 8th pick, and Kirk. I would do it. Would they do it? Why do you think Seth Jr. or Eric Allen is not Hall of Fame? Politics. If they were Cowboys, they would have been in there already. Howard undependable. Yeah, he too many that injured kill. Alexander. Yeah, I like him. Mims for a first round if other teams get top 3. Possibly, yeah. I'd rather have Ruggs to stretch the defense than have Judy just get double teamed. Yeah, I mean, I think with the Eagles and what we need, Ruggs is really perfect. I mean, he's perfect. Who's your least favorite team besides the Giants? Besides Dallas? The Giants. I spilled it before I finished the question. But Giants and Dallas, my three most hated teams in all of sports. I'll give it to you right now. And they're all hated probably equally. At different times, I hate each one more. But it would be Dallas, the New York Giants, and the Boston Celtics. I hate the Boston Celtics. I can't stand them. I also hate the Pittsburgh Penguins. I also hate the New Jersey Devils. What part of Maryland? I lived in Gaithersburg. Gaithersburg, Maryland. Hell no, Carson Wentz is not going to the Hall of Fame. Neither is Dak Prescott. Carson is. Who are your favorite Eagles of all time? 3 favorite Eagles. Reggie White, Randall Cunningham, Brian Dawkins. Dan, what's going on with you? Antonio Brown, they're not going to bring Brown in. What player does Whiteside remind you of in his prime? He doesn't remind me of anybody right now. Yeah, I need to see more of him. There's nobody that stands out. What's your favorite cheese? I like, I'm a Tony Luke guy, but I got to tell you, I like the roast pork sandwiches more than I like the cheesesteaks. Probably 85% of the time, I'm going to get a roast pork sandwich with the broccoli rabe. That's what I like. The Giants are like the Redskins. For me, I don't hate either. The Redskins used to be up there. You like Reno Mahe. I bet you did like Reno. You know, Reno drove me up a wall, Sean. You probably know I couldn't stand him. 2-time All-Pro Bowler Amari Cooper doesn't sound like he's soft. He sounds very soft to me. Whiteside reminds you of Keenan McCardle. If we could get Keenan McCardle out of him, oh. Paul B says, my 3 favorite Eagles are Randall Cunningham, I love Randall, Rocket Randall. Whiteside doesn't remind me of anybody. Are you going to catch a game of the Link this year? It depends. If I go back in town, I will. Yeah. If I go back to town, I will. NFC Championship next year, Eagles, 31 bucks 20. That'd be interesting. I'm so happy so far, free agency. Just a bit sad to see Jenkins and Clement go. Yeah, the Jenkins thing, I'm with you on. Ertz past his prime? No, not yet. Time to make English muffin pizza 5. All right, buddy. Good luck. Do I hate? Yeah, I hate the Mets too. Yeah, you should include the Mets. Yo, 500. What about Jim's cheesesteaks? Yeah, I've had Jim's. I like it. I like it. I used to I used to be up in Philly all the time. So like right near Tony Luke's every day. I was going to driving school up there. It was at the old Navy Yard, and every day after work I'd get Tony Luke's every day. Obviously, as you could tell. But I mean, there's a lot of good places. I'm not a big Pats and Gino guy, but I like Tony Luke's roast pork sandwiches. Trans, thank you for the super chat, buddy. I love you. I love you too. Corona says hello, children. Hello, Corona. I probably shouldn't have said that because I'm probably gonna get demonetized now. How many years has it been since the Cowboys won a ship? Like what? 30 years? 80 years? Philly 5. Do you see us getting another running back? I think we'll pick up somebody, but I don't think it'll be anybody big. I like to wonder our offense would be actually that would have been awesome. What would be a disappointing season for the Eagles? 9-7 to me is disappointing. Cowboys and Steelers are the ones I hate the most. Cowboys obviously, Steelers because it's instant. Yeah, see, like Steelers are weird because they're the AFC. It's like a lot of people hate the Patriots. I don't care for the Patriots, but I never hate them because of the AFC. But the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Boston Celtics, I can't stand. I think Cards and Jets might go for offensive tackle. We need the teams to want tackles and quarterback. Yes, Frank. I mean, that's the whole thing, man. That's the whole thing. If we got Yannick, would he start over Barnett? Yeah. He's so much better than Barnett. I mean, I suggest, if you want to see what I thought of Barnett coming when we drafted, you should check my old video, one of my early videos of the reaction from that. I like Brandon Ayuk a lot, Edward. I think he's going to be second round somewhere, and I would consider him, depending upon who I get in the first round. Got to get a cheesesteak from Max's on Broad and Erie. Okay, I don't think I've had that. How long did you live in Geber? Oh, a while. It was a bit back and forth. Do you know Gaithersburg? Technically Montgomery Village gangsters. That's what they used to say. Carson Wentz is built like a legend. That makes absolutely no sense. It's not supposed to. Not supposed to. Have you seen Willie Gate Jr. highlights? No. What's up, 500? Go Dak. Go Dallas Cowboys. They stink. Can't wait to see Perryman and Yannick in midnight green jerseys. How about Kelly green jerseys? I think Miles Sanders has the potential to be better than LaShawn. Yeah. I think Miles Sanders can be an absolute stud. KJ Hill, I didn't like his combine. I'll be honest with you. It was very unimpressive. 500, Ronald Darby is a disgrace to the great Eric Allen. Yes, Eric Allen's number should be retired. You know? Who else would you take in the draft besides Ruggs or Simmons? I'll take Judy. I'll take Lamb. I'll take Jefferson. I'll take Mims. Kelly Green, absolutely. If I were other teams, I would go after tackles because I need to protect my quarterback. Yeah, I mean, it just depends how they evaluate, you know? Who do you think the best wide receiver is in the draft? I think it's very close. I think it's like hairline close between Lamb and Judy. And the more I watch Judy, the more I like him. I just think Judy, I think he's very smooth, very fast off the line, precise routes, and I think he has a little more speed. But when I watch CeeDee Lamb, I swear I'm like watching a spitting image of DeAndre Hopkins. Prediction on how many touchdown Carsons will throw next year? I mean, it's too early. I got to see what receivers we get. But it'd be over 30. Do I think Burrow? Yeah, probably Burrow's the best quarterback in the draft, but I don't know if that means anything. What am I eating for dinner? I think we're having tacos. I was going to have gravy tonight, but I didn't cook. I'm going to do that tomorrow. I can tell a lot of people have seen many of these players play in college. They just repeat with someone else's. I mean, there's a lot of players in college. I try to go through as many guys as I can. Primarily, I focus on the areas which I think the Eagles are going to go. But I haven't looked at all the guards or the centers and all the things yet. If the Eagles have earned the right to hate the Cowboys, everybody Everybody hates the bully on the block. Everybody has the right to hate the Cowboys because they stink. Everyone's favorite Shannon's phrase: skip, skip, skip. Yeah, I have not. Purposes, no. Where I haven't. I haven't even heard of it. How do you feel about Jalen Mills playing safety? I'm interested in seeing him play safety. Favorite video game of all time? Psycho Steve. Good question. My favorite video game of all time is Last of Us. Last of Us and then the first Resident Evil. Those would be my two favorite games of all time. Lamar Fuentes, no. Would you take off linemen over corners? And would you take offensive linemen over corners? Yeah, at this point I would. Yeah, I have no problem if the Eagles go like wide receiver, first 2 rounds, offensive lineman in the third. What do you think of Brady? I think Tampa made a big mistake, Frank says. People think Tampa's getting vintage Brady. He was regressing even though he did not have weapons. He is going to hit a wall. It's very possible. I think if he's 65% of his self, I think with those weapons, they'll be very good. Favorite ECW wrestler? You like Francine, okay? Francine used to come in with Tommy Dreamer, right? I'm Sandman guy. I love the Sandman with the stick and the beer. That dude was the man. I love Damon Arnett. I think he's underrated, Cloud, because everybody looks at Okuda, but I mean he's pretty good. I had mocked him in the second. Yannick will go highest bidder always. Who would you rather have, Lamar Jackson or Wentz? If I get one more year of Lamar Jackson like that, it may change. But right now, I'm gonna go Carson because I'm a Carson guy. He was a stone cold. Oh, he was awesome. I used to go tapings with my cousin. It was fun. Yes, Damon Arnett is a good man. I like him. Sharky's laughing his ass off. What are you laughing at? Giants will crush Dallas this year. Coach Klappa gonna spill beans on Dak. Yeah. Giants got better. Giants are the second best team in this division. Dallas got worse. They got Gerald McCoy. He needs a cane. He stinks. Who else did they get? Clinton Dix overrated. They lost their best corner. They lost their best pass rusher. They stink. Dallas is going downhill, and they got a coach who had Aaron Rodgers, and he's so overrated. I love it. No, Tyler, I have not. What is it? We need a wide receiver round 1, linebacker round 2, or round 3. Right, wide receiver. The cane, yeah, he may have to have a cane. Division win belongs. Cowboys can't win a division. Yo, Philly, when are you and LB doing? I have to get with him, Sean. I have to get with him. We got a little distracted with all the free agency stuff, Philly 500. Once we get rid of Alshon, we should retire. Well, it should never have been. I mean, Nelson Aguilar. It's just Nelson was wearing 17. He should never, ever, ever wear Harold Carmichael's number. The quarantine has all the neighbors out playing outside like it's the 90s. So cool. Yeah. How come people are outside in your quarantine? I thought people aren't allowed to be outside. We usually go O-line first round, don't we? Usually, but this year we gotta do something different. If I don't eat my breakfast, you're pissed. Yes. I know. Jason Kelsey. I look like Kelsey. Would you trade Ertz and Derek Burnett for Yannick Ngakoue and the 8th overall? Yes. And I keep my 21? I keep my 21st pick? Hell yeah. At that point, I may take 2 receivers in the first round. I may go Lamb, Judy, and then Jefferson or Mims because Ruggs won't be there. But I have no problem. Or I trade up for Ruggs too. We could do so much. You think they still go for No, I don't think they're going to go for Robbie Anderson. He won $16 million. And I just don't think they're going to get him. I think Demarcus Robinson, and I think Brashad Perryman are the guys that have a chance. We should get Queen in the first round. But what are we going to do? When are we going to fix our offense? Right now, the Eagles' biggest problems are not on defense anymore. They're on offense. We have no weapons. We have no speed. We have to change that. We have a 33-year-old wide receiver. He's not going to last. We got to take care of it now. Our quarterback, our franchise is entering the prime years. See, I think Perryman, you go for like a year, maybe a 2-year deal. You try to give him like $6-7 million in cap space, but give him some upfront money and give him a very an incentive based contract. That's what I would look to do. I want that trade so bad, Ertz and our 2021 first for Yannick. But that's so much, though, Lou. Oh, and the 9th overall. So you still would have the 9th overall, Lou, and our 21st this year. The 21st overall, not the 2021 pick. I'm in. Yo, 500, I was about to see Phillies drawn on my birthday in April, and that... Man. I was trying... that sucks, Kenny. I'm sorry you missed out on that, man. The virus cover mass arrests, deep state cabal members, 500 HMU. I know what you're speaking, Graham. I know exactly what you're speaking, and I hope you're right. I hope Q is right. I hope. But I got to see it happen. I'm more of a interested observer in that whole thing. Judy, is Julio all over? I have to go look at Judy more. I don't think he reminds me of Julio, but he does look good, though. Ertz won't be traded. Howie is too attached. I think you're probably right. Niners 13th pick, high enough for Judy? Maybe. I think it's definitely high enough for Ruggs. I think with 13th pick, you're going to get a top 3 wide receiver. I don't know which one. 2021 first round and a 2020 fourth round for Yannick. Done. Carter, done. Best NFL uniforms? By far, it's the Eagles. G. William, what's up with you? I have graduated college, gotten married, had a child, and now a grandfather since the last time Dallas won divisional round play. Philly Van D, that's awesome. And guess what? I predict, and I've made this prediction, I call it the Philly 500 curse. I said Dallas will not win a Super Bowl for another 25 years. And I believe that will happen. And when we get to year 20, they're going to call it the curse of Philly 500. John says, would you take a chance on Antonio Brown with a cheap but incentive-based contract? Make him behave in earth. Not now. I would have during the year. But at this point, everything else that happened at the end of the year, I'll just stay away. Nicholas says, you think we can get another second-round pick? Yeah, we could. Judy reminds me of Ocho. I don't see Ocho in him either. Would you be mad if we got Delpit or McKinney in first round? I like both those guys, but I'll go back to you. At that point, who's my wide receivers? What about my offense? If you tell me you're going to take McKinney, but you trade for Odell Beckham, okay. But if I don't have any receivers, no. Mills will be a beast safety. Best red zone corner in the NFL. Safety is his natural position. He's slow corner. No, I agree he's slow corner, and I'm interested to see him play safety. I think he needs to add a little bit of weight, though. What's your favorite corner in the draft? Okuda is the best corner in the draft. I think he's the best. I like Henderson. I like Diggs, and I like the kid Arnett I really like Arnett Jr. from Ohio State. I think he could be a sleeper because I think he's overlooked. Judy after the catch reminds me of Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell? Huh. Interesting. Do you think we should sign another corner? At this point, I'm okay with what we have. Simmons would be first pick over anyone. You mean Isaiah Simmons, Goku? You got to. You have to. I think we might get Yannick draft day. We trade up, get Yannick, and their pick for first this year and next. It could be. Hey, Philly 500, Philly Jim, I just uploaded a video about your guy, Henry Ruggs. I'll definitely check it out, Philly Jim. Everybody go sub up Philly Jim. He's a great video content creator. I'm definitely going to check it out. What time is it? Would you draft Henderson the first and Mims the second? Absolutely not. One, Eagle for life, he ain't going to be there. So we got 575 people here, 377 likes. Let's get over 400 likes. And don't forget to subscribe. We're going to do this a lot. We've been doing this all week. We're going to do this almost every day. Except, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. But today, we're doing it. You don't want to miss when we do this again. Be sure to subscribe. And I want to get over 22,000. Let's get over 22,000. Alshon Barnett is second for Yannick. You do the deal. Done. Will Parks is way too slow to play corner. He's going to play primarily safety. But he can play nickel and he can play in a dime. He can play in certain situations. Them Cowboys stink, man. How's Nelson? How you? But the Cowboys stink. I think you guys got worse. What would I give for Odell? A second round pick. I'll do a second round pick. I can give you props, 500. You were one of the first to say the Eagles would attack defensive free agents and focus on offensive. Well, it just makes sense, Jim. It just makes sense because you got to look at it from where Carson is in his career, and defense. They have to get guys that can play right away. Sometimes the offense needs to develop. Young money. I did Mark Holmes. Hey, friends, Mark Holmes. Would you rather have Yannick or Ruggs? I want Ruggs. I know Yannick. I want Ruggs. I want Ruggs bad. If Isaiah Simmons and Harry Ruggs are both on the board somehow, you take Isaiah Simmons. I say Ruggs, but Isaiah Simmons is a freak of nature. He, to me, could be the best defensive player in the draft. Like, that's how good I think he is. Like, he's one of those guys you can't afford. People lose their job for missing out on Isaiah Simmons. You got to take him. You got to take him. But then you have to do something drastic at that point. Trade up with the Browns to get Judy. I'm all for it. If you had your pick of Lamb, Ruggs, who would it be? I'd take Lamb. I have Lamb as the best receiver in the draft, but it's only slightly above Judy. I think Ruggs may be the best fit for Carson, though. But the reason I talk so much about Ruggs is because he's the guy I see as being in our window where we can reasonably trade up for him. I don't think Ruggs and Lamb are going to be past. I don't think they're getting past 12. Clowney on a 1-year, $18 million prove-it deal with healthy sack bonus contract. Did Clowney sign? Some people are saying he's signing back with Seattle. I think the Eagles should use Alshon in a pick to trade up and snag CeeDee Lamb. Nobody wants Alshon. I'm telling you right now, nobody in the mother is going to take him. Sam says, yo, Philly, I'm an Ertz fan, but the more I think about it, we need to trade Ertz, our 2020 first-round pick, and a 2020 first-round pick for Yannick and the Jags' 2020 first-round pick. That just seems like... I think the Eagles should be able to make that trade with one less first-round pick. Let's say Lamb slips to 13 or 14. Should the Eagles... Yes. Philly Jim, I don't care who the top 3 receiver is. I don't care which one. Any of them. Any of them take. As long as it's one of those top 3 guys, we're going to be okay. Ruggs, I think, would fit the Eagles the best with Carson. I think Lamb and Judy can play with anybody. But as long as we get one of those top 3, I don't care which one it is. With our draft luck, we're either going to trade out of the first round or draft someone we haven't heard of. Probably draft somebody we haven't heard of at the position we want. It'll be like the Philadelphia Eagles with the 21st pick in the NFL draft. They take Joe Schmo, gotta blow. Somebody were like, who's that? And he's from some community college in North Dakota. I don't know. What's your thoughts on Rivers being our week 1 matchup? Oh, the Ravens. The schedule hasn't even come out yet. CeeDee Lamb is a younger DeAndre Hopkins. And if I'm Carson, I demand how he trade up for the best receiver. I have no problem with CeeDee Lamb. Although I'm going to tell you, I don't think he had the greatest combine. But it doesn't matter. But I like him and Judy both. I go back and forth. I fight with myself all night about it. I don't want to pay big money for a tight end almost 30 when he's... No, I agree, Juicy. It's time to try to move Ertz. I think Browns will have a better year than the Cowboys. Might. Philly, do you think the Bears are going to be... I think the Bears are going to win a division with Foles. I think they're going to be like a 12-4. And I think people are going to be flipping out. And then it's going to be the Eagles, Chicago, division round of the playoffs. Carson's going to go in there, and the North Dakota assassin is going to strike Nick Foles down. Folesy and Society members will crumble. They won't know what's going on. Nitro Freak will be freaking out. He will be running his head into the walls. Maverick 1 will be going nuts. And Carson is going to put it to rest. That's what's going to happen. You called the 500 defense to do the free agent offense. Yeah, exactly. Jay Nizzle. Slay is going on. Yeah, Slay's wearing number 24. Denzel Mims, I like him. Thoughts on the Seahawks? You like them, hate them? How do you think? I didn't like losing. I'm sick of losing to them. I mean, I don't, they're not a division rivalry, but I'm really sick of losing them. Town Hanks is on lockdown, but the question is why? I would trade Alshon for a pair of Nelly's Vaseline gloves at this point. point. I would too. Even if we don't get one of the top 3 or even wide receivers the first round, the wide receiver class is so deep. Even stuck, yeah. But if you think that it doesn't matter who we get, it's all going to be fine, you're mistaken. Don't make that mistake. We've made it too many times. 444 Philly fan says, I really hope that doesn't happen because if Foles beats Wentz, the city will destroy Wentz. He ain't going to beat Wentz. The North Dakota Assassin's going to whip him up. I got to do one still, Young Money. I'm going to figure that out. I'm going to talk to Josh from the Sports Fury tonight. And I'm going to figure that out. I don't think LaShawn's coming back. Are you high? You think the Bears are going to win the division? I'm predicting it right now. Done. Done. Do you think the D-line this year can bail out the linebacker position? Don't see Eagles. Yeah, I do. I think that's how the Eagles think. That's exactly how they think. We're going to draft that dude from Colorado that was hanging out with Kobe in the first round. Who? Laviska? I feel like the NFL will redo our schedule and make us play the Bears again. Could be. Well, no, they can't redo it now. Alshon is about to be like a 78 speed for Madden. Looked so slow last year. He should be a 52 speed. He is like slow. He's slower than most tight ends. Patrick Mahomes made it this year. Mahomes is a stud, dude. I got to tell you. Send Alshon back to the Bears and he will be happy. I think so. Judy is the next Odell Beckham, but better. But better? I'll take it. Howie sucks at drafting receivers. He cannot do it. I think he looks at all the wrong things. I think he looks at, production, how much a guy catches, those kind of things, instead of looking at, like, upside, because last year, they talk about deep receiving core the draft this year, and it is. But you look at last year, it was pretty damn deep. Look at all the guys that went. A McLaurin, Slayton. Those are 2 guys in our division we could have had. Deebo Samuel, DK Metcalf. We missed all of them. All of them. And then people were like, well, we'll just wait till the second and third round, then we'll take a receiver. Because you can't miss. We got Howie Roseman picking the receivers. I don't want to play any more games, man. Cowboys are the most hated team, and that's why I love them. Well, that's why I hate them, because they're also the most loved team. There's too many Cowboy fans in the world. Howie drafts like Jerry Jones coaches. Yep. 5 years and Wentz can't win a playoff game. Well, he won a Super Bowl. Drafting Whiteside over Metcalf still haunts me. It haunts me every day. Ertz's trade bait has gone by draft time. I think Ertz is going. I got a weird feeling Ertz is getting traded. I don't know if it's this year or next year, but within the next 2 years, I have a feeling it's happening. I feel like Mims have the makeup to be the best receiver in this draft class. I wouldn't be mad if we take him at 21. I think he has all the talent in the world too, Space God. I'm a little bit unsure of him in certain regards, but in terms of talent, I think he's there. Do you think Goddard had George Kittle potential, Gabe? I think Goddard could be a stud of a tight end. And like Ertz may be a better receiving tight end always than Goddard. Goddard has potential to be an all-around better blocker, those kind of things. I love Dallas Goedert, and I don't want to lose him. Where would I rank Slay in top 10? I think he's top 5. I said he was top 5 last year when he was with Detroit. We should get A.J. Green. Too old. Rob says, Ertz to the Patriots for the picks 23 in the first and a third-round pick. Well, I would consider it only because then I have a lot of ammo to get up. How many Patriots fans there will be? Now Brady's gone. They're all Tampa fans now. I think the Pats are going to draft Jordan Love. Maybe. Albert says 500. I really believe we are trading back to gain 2 more. Why? But why? Why will we do that, man? That's like the worst thing we can do. So I don't know why, but you always look like Jason Kelce. Everybody says it. Everybody. Hungry dogs run faster. Dude, I never seen you without a hat. Can you take off your hat? Sure. You were going to think I was bald, weren't you? I just got a lot of hair. I got to just go shave. Well, my wife wants to try to cut it. We're going to have to negotiate this. Yeah, Elliot, I don't buy it. Patriots, we're going to tank in the draft. We'll see. We're going to make sure. People saying trade back, stupid. No, we need to trade up. I agree. If I want Jalen Reagor or KJ Hamler second round. That's pretty tough. I'm gonna go Reagor. I'm gonna go Reagor over him. I like Rager a little more. I like Hamler. Don't get me wrong. Oh, Young Money, I can't tell you. They may come for me. Remember Matt Breida, bro? He's available via trade. I like Breida. You know I like Breida. I would have loved Breida last year. This year, I don't know that we need him though. I mean, Miles Sanders has established himself. You are Jason Kelsey with your hat off. I know everybody says, "Hungry dogs run faster." Comps for top 5 draft receivers. My comparisons. I got to think about the comparisons. I'll say this. Judy, there's nobody that really strikes me that looks like Judy. Judy is so smooth. I need to find a comparison for him. But obviously, Lamb looks like DeAndre Hopkins. Ruggs to me looks like Tyreek Hill. Dude, I don't know. This is going to sound weird, but Jefferson kind of reminds me of ODB. And maybe it's just because he wears the LSU jersey. But I see a little of him, I see a little of Odell in Justin Jefferson. Mims is a good one. Mims has got, I mean, he's got a long way to go, but he does look a little T.O.-ish out there, you know. Judy is Julio. He could be because he's very smooth, man. Judy just looks like when he runs, he don't look like he's run fast, but he's run fast. You know what I mean? He's a lot faster than you look like. My main man, Pots and Pans, what up? What's up, Ty? How you, man? Eagles go 4-12, ain't happening. Judy is Brady. Mims is very intriguing. Mims is a very intriguing. Like Christian Mims is very intriguing. Did we get Perryman? Someone said it in chat. Yeah, someone said in chat, but I don't see anything. Nothing. Usually, as soon as it happens, it's on my phone. Maybe sometimes even before. But we're trading up, Kevin. Yeah, I think we trade up. No question about it. I agree about Goddard, and I would look to ND wide receiver could be a tight end. North Dakota wide receiver. You want Goddard to be a... Wait, what? What? North Dakota wide receiver. Who? What would you give up for Julio if it could have worked out? Third? Aguilar stinks his back. I give a third. Let me see. Eagles didn't do nothing. Dave Sports Quest, what's up with you, man? What's up, 500? This weather is nice. I'm out for a walk listening to you. Very cool, man. I'm in the house. Fortnite, I have subscribed to you on 5 different accounts. Wow. Thank you. You're so nice. Philly, how do you think my Rams logo going to look tomorrow? It better not look like the thing they leaked out because it didn't look good. I'm curious to see. You guys change your logos like every 3 years. I can't get my Eagles to go back to the real colors. Which teams do you hate more, Cowboys or Giants? Oops, sorry. It depends. It depends on who's getting on my nerves more. It alternates. There's 3 teams that it basically is always one of the teams I hate the most. Giants, Cowboys, and Celtics. I know a Cowboy fan who would rather have Doug Peterson as their coach. Every Cowboy fan would rather have Doug Peterson as their coach. If Wentz stinks, I'd flip him, but him and Deshaun are best. Wentz is the man, regardless of who he has. Wentz showed you he's great with practice squad guys. Do you think they draft a running back to spell Sanders? I think they're going to get another running back, but I don't think they're going to draft one. I think they're going to bring in a undrafted free agent rookie. You think Greg Ward will have a big year? I think he's going to have a decent year. I think Greg Ward's going to be pretty good. Kenny says, my guy 500, you met any players before? I've met Mills twice, Clement, Wentz, Ertz. I signed ball by Mills. Crazy experience, Kelsey. Even came to our school a few weeks ago after sub. That's awesome. I've met none of the younger guys, nobody now, but I mean older guys. I seen Harold Carmichael. I met Randall Cunningham in a diner. I met Reggie White at training camp once, which was the greatest thing ever. Then let's see, I'm trying to think of new. I had a beer with Brian Westbrook in Rockville, Maryland. They were doing some charity thing, and Donovan McNabb was supposed to be there. He was on the list. He never showed. So yeah, I've met some. I like Devontae Parker. Devontae Parker signed an extension. We're getting a wide receiver. Who's your favorite non-first round wide receiver? My favorite non-first round wide receiver. Probably T. Higgins. Because I think T. Higgins goes in in a second. What's your conspiracy theory on death of Reggie White? I don't know. I don't have a conspiracy theory on that. I just think it was time, his time, I guess. Anthony says, I like Ruggs a lot, but I'm with CeeDee Lamb. Yeah, I love CeeDee Lamb. I would take Odell over AJ Green. AJ Green's too old. Corey Clement is a third running back. Everyone forgot Halls. Well, he's a free agent now. They could bring him back. I would not touch Amukamara. Do you think Sanders or Slay will make the Pro Bowl? I'm going to say Slay. Oh, Sanders could too. You need a backup quarterback because Wentz is finishing. Don't worry about that. As much as we need it, I can see how he's going back to back wars. You got to. What's good? 500 hope all as well. Philly take with running back. How are you, man? You were spot on about Park signing. Yeah, well, I mean, it was just an educated guess because I knew they were talking to him, and I knew he was from Philly, and I knew that, it really was between two teams. It wasn't like, like I knew something, or it was just an educated guess. I will say this: I think the next signing is going to be either Perryman Robinson. It's going to be one of those receivers. Or it's going to be an offensive lineman. I swear, most of these guys never seen Marvin Harrison play. Judy is a splitting image. That's interesting. He's a little bigger. He's bigger than Marvin Harrison, but he's smooth like Marvin Harrison. I can see that. Yeah, I totally see that. So how much will DeFilippo have a say in the draft? I don't know. I don't know what the Bears are thinking. Will Parks is happy to be here. Yes, he is. Trade our first and next year and like a fourth to the Jags for their pick and trade our first and next year's like a fourth. Yeah, I'm in. Philly, do you expect Ball Scott this year? I think you're going to see Ball Scott continue to do what he did. I think he's going to continue to do exactly what he did. I like Ball Scott. I think he's going to be that Sproles role, and it's good. I'm happy. Wonder if McNabb is still saying we need a new quarterback. Who knows? Favorite player ever? Reggie White. That's my guy. Reggie White's my favorite football player of all time. Randall Cunningham is my second. Brian Dawkins is my third. And if we're going non-Eagles, put Barry Sanders in there. Barry Sanders. I feel bad for everybody who did not get to see Barry Sanders play. Like, you missed something that I have not seen. To this day, I have not seen it. And there is nobody that even is close. Reggie White, I remember going to train camp and seeing Reggie White, and he was talking to all the kids. And, dude, the guy was bigger than life, and every player looked at Reggie White as they were kids looking at Reggie. Reggie White it was something special. Favorite safety of all time, Brian Dawkins. Barry was the GOAT. Weapon X is your favorite. Get Paul Toy, get Ruggs, absolutely. Second favorite team who ever plays Cowboys, fair enough. Unless it's the Giants, then I just want destruction, Got a question for you, 500. I made a video about this, but I want your opinion. Did Malcolm leave because of money, or was it because the Eagles thought it was just time to move on? I mean, I think it was a little of both. I think it was that at this price, the Eagles think Malcolm Jenkins should move on. But if he would have stayed and played under his contract, he would still be here. We can't trade our number one pick. We have to get a receiver. We got to trade up and get a receiver. Barry Sanders was so fun to watch. He was just fun. I know. He was just... I feel bad for people who did not get to watch him live. Like, we used to watch games and stuff, and it'd be like, Lions on offense, put it on because you don't know what Barry's going to do. Barry Sanders, I haven't seen anything like that ever since. And I know people even tried to compare Shady to him, but not even close. Now that people try to do it with Saquon Barkley, it's not even close. Barry Sanders is just Barry Sanders. Barry, when we drafted Miles, your dad said Barry too. I love Miles Sanders. I just haven't ever seen anybody like Barry Sanders. Trade Zach and get Ruggs if that can be done. King Deanbat is right. Yes, got to. I absolutely remember the days of Barry Sanders. It was fun when he went out early. One of the best all time. Yeah, I mean, it was just unbelievable. How he's going O-line, D-line at first. I'm leaning towards pass rusher. I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen. Judy is Marvin Harrison. I like that comparison, man. I saw Barry in the Holiday Bowl in 1990. I think he ran for 220 yards. Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was unbelievable. Barry Sanders was... I mean, that guy could run full speed, stop on a dime. Go full speed, stop on a dime, go backwards, full speed, stop on a. It was just nothing like it. He could be like 5, 6, 7 carries, -4 yards. And then it was like, boom, 85 yards. Boom, 50 yards. Boom, 60 yards. Unbelievable. If we trade up, would it be prior or during the draft? I think it will be during the draft. Prescott doesn't win when it counts. No, he doesn't. Philly 500, any good linebackers in the draft? There's quite a few, but I don't think the Eagles are going to take any of them because they're all going to go early. Trade Alshon Jeffrey for a backup court in case Wentz gets hurt. Has Dak Prescott gone to the playoffs 3 straight years? No. I think Barry Sanders went undrafted as well. No, Barry was drafted high. We played Oklahoma with Thurman Thomas and him were teammates. How ridiculous is that? What's the ideal spot to trade up? I think 13 or 14. Angel Zamora. Shout out to your dad, Lewis. Lewis, shout out to you and happy birthday, buddy. What's your dream draft scenario? Dream draft scenario? Henry Ruggs falls to 21. Henry Ruggs falls to 21 is my dream draft scenario. Then the Eagles trade up in the second, grab another receiver, Chase Claypool, Higgins, somebody like that to go on the opposite side of him. Thurman was drafted way too late. When was Thurman drafted? He was first rounder, wasn't it? Sanders was great, but had too many lost plays. Greatest running back I've ever seen. I don't care about his lost plays. He made up for it. Barry Sanders, there's nothing like it. If you put Barry Sanders on the Dallas offensive line in those days, it would have been over. You couldn't stop that. No contract Dak, that's right. Bo Jackson was unbelievable. Great athlete. I mean, 2 sports. I remember watching him. I went to a baseball game. I remember going to I think it was an Orioles, Kansas City, Royals. And Bo Jackson, everybody was booing him. It was just because he announced he was going to play football. And he hit like 2 home runs. The guy was a freak athlete. It's a shame what happened. He was so strong that when he was getting tackled, he didn't go down, and he literally ripped like the knee socket out or whatever. Not knee, the thigh or the hip. I mean, he destroyed it because he was so strong. The guy was unbelievable. Drafting Ruggs and Mims would set us up for a long time. Absolutely. I love watching Dickerson, but Sanders was something else. Dickerson was... I think Dickerson is very underrated because Eric Dickerson, people don't talk about him a lot. And he was really, really good. Emmitt Smith was really, really good. I hate to say it, but Emmitt Smith played like 40 years to break Barry Sanders' record because Sanders retired. If Barry Sanders don't retire, Emmitt Smith would never sniff that record. That rushing record, is Barry Sanders. How many playoff wins does Wentz have? Quick question. He has 1 Super Bowl, and he has only 1 less than Dak Prescott. And where have those cornerbacks got? Dak's absolutely nowhere. Nope. Philly Fresh, my man, what's up with you? Shout out to Philly Fresh. Everybody go sub him up. That's my boy. Barry Sanders, in my opinion, greatest running back I've ever seen. No question about it. Best all-around running back I've ever seen that did everything. I probably say Walter Payton. Maybe Dickerson, but Walter Payton could do everything. Like, Barry didn't catch a lot out of the backfield. They didn't use Barry Sanders right, first of all. They took him out in goal line situations. Do you realize they took Barry Sanders out on goal line situations? If they played in goal line situations, his statistics would be absurd. If Detroit used him right, his statistics would be uncatchable. But they used to take him out in red zone. Oh, man. Yeah, you put Barry Sanders on that offensive line Dallas had. Jerome Brown, I think the best defensive tackle ever to play for the Eagles talent-wise. Just didn't play enough years. I've not seen a defensive tackle, not many, not really. Or maybe Aaron Donald. Okay, well, Aaron Donald I think is fair, but he could get 10 sacks a year. He could shut the run. He get double team. Jerome Brown was a beast. He just didn't play enough years. Yeah, I was very hurt when Barry retired too. I thought the NFL should have stepped in because Barry Sanders said, if I'm not in Detroit, I may come back. And they should have stepped in. Why did Cunningham sign with the Cowboys? Just at the end of his career. I don't even count it. Greatest Eagles wide receiver, Harold. Oh no, you're gonna have to go Tommy McDonald, but I didn't see Tommy McDonald play. Like my dad and me will argue all the time. My dad will tell you that Jim Brown was the greatest running back of all time. I didn't see Jim Brown play. Okay, I only see what I see in highlights, but I didn't see him play. So it's very hard for me to tell you guys how good somebody is I never saw play. Tommy McDonald I never saw play. Jim Brown I never saw play, but I saw Barry Sanders play. Yeah, Cunningham spent, I think, 1 year as a backup. Nick Foles is already, he's more injury prone than Wentz. Well, he hasn't finished the whole season either, that's true. Alshon Russell Douglas, and our 21st for Jags 9th and Yannick. I'm in. For young blood Eagle fans, they need to check out Ramblin' Randall highlights. Old school player, people definitely forgotten. Yep. To me, Randall Cunningham's a Hall of Famer. He should be in the Hall of Fame. Walt Payton, greatest Tecmo football player, absolutely. Barry had racked up a ton of yards by retiring at 30. Smith was older than Noah. I know. I mean, Barry Sanders was going to break the record the year he retired. I mean, it would have happened. Heath Sherman was. I like Heath Sherman. I'll tell you why Randall Cunningham is a Hall of Famer. Because they say that you have to, a guy who changes how you perceive a position, right? How you play a position. Those guys, if they impact the game in that way, they're Hall of Famers. Randall Cunningham did that. That's why he deserves. You wonder how Holyfield's going to do. I'm very curious about Elijah Holyfield. Trotter, Javon Curse, Hugh Douglas, I grew up watching. Good guys. Those were all good guys. Yeah, they were great. Best defense I ever seen. 85 Bears was pretty dominant, but the Eagles, the year before Jerome Brown died, I think it was 90? They were number one in every statistical defensive category. Against the rush, against the pass, total yards. That was the greatest defense. Reggie, Jerome Brown, Clyde Simmons, Mike Golick, Pitts, Seth Joyner. My man, a very underrated linebacker, Byron Evans. People forget about him. Great linebacker, deserved many Pro Bowls. Jesse Small, Ben Smith, Eric Allen, Wes Hopkins, Andre Waters. Best defense ever. I think they were more dominant than the 85 Bears, but they had no quarterback, no offense. But they would play 45 minutes a game, give up 9 points. How are we not talking about Adrian Peterson? I love Adrian Peterson. He's not a Barry. I'd take Barry Sanders over him. 88 Falcons. Thanks for the good time. Got it. All right, Daniel. Hate to seeing Reggie White in the Packers jersey. I hate seeing Brian Dolphin Broncos jersey. I hate seeing Cunningham Cowboys jersey. I hate seeing Harold Coleman. I know. Yeah, but I mean, those are all things. And when you go through that, then it's easy for me to go, yeah, maybe we should trade Ertz. Hey, 500, should we get Leonard Floyd? Nah. I'll continue to cheer for the Cowboys as long as they're whipping the ass of the Eagles. So you're going to be quitting pretty soon because they ain't beating us anymore. Warren Sapp was a beast. Warren Sapp was a mini Jerome Brown. That's what he was to me. Remember William Andrews of the Falcons? I do, yes. Greg Ward, breakout player, I heard. All right, I'm all for it. Top 5 all-time running backs, Drell says. Sanders, Smith, Peyton, Jim Brown, AP. I'll go Sanders. I'm going to put Jim Brown just on what I hear. I'm going to go Sanders 1, Brown 2. Probably Peyton, Peterson, Dickerson. Oh, I left Emmitt Smith out, but I kind of did that on purpose. I'm not going to lie. Bobby Taylor and Troy Vincent looked down at this game. A lot of games, Sheldon Brown. Yeah, they did. It's 25 years ago. Running back from the Raiders. Which running back? You mean Bo Jackson? Bo Jackson's a stud. Bo Jackson would have been one of the greats, but in football, he just didn't play long enough. Philly Fresh, thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate it. Dickerson, to me, gets overlooked all the time, and he was so good. Top 3 Eagles running backs? Well, I mean, you got to go back. I mean, there's some good running backs from the past, but from what I've seen personally, my own eyes, I would say I vaguely remember Wilbert Montgomery, but I think you have to go. I would probably go Westbrook, Shady, Montgomery. But I didn't see beyond that. There were some good running backs before that. You know, Peyton Manning, top 5 players ever: Manning, Brady, Sanders, Randy Moss, Joe Montana. There's some other guys. You're forgetting older guys. There's some older guys you gotta put in there. Dickerson in outside game was regular, and he was smooth. We talk about Judy like smooth. Dickerson was like that too. Pooper will be slight. Absolutely, Anthony. 500. What is your sleeper team for next year? Mine's the Raiders. Bears. I think the Bears just got a lot better because I think they got enough weapons that Foles is going to flourish, and they got a good defense. So I'm going to say them. So I'm going to do about 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to let you guys go. Because I've been on here a while, but this is fun. Like, I could talk old school football all day, but most of the young kids don't like it. Ricky Waters he didn't play a long time with the Eagles, but I like him for what, But I like Ricky Waters. Will Dak Prescott hold out? No. Craig and Falk, yeah. Oh, I forgot about Marshall Falk, man. You got to remember Marshall Falk too. Marshall Falk was a monster, dude. Marshall Falk, yeah. There's a lot of good running backs, Jerome Bestis was really good. Phil, what playmakers would you trade now to make the team better? You mean like not draft picks, but just players? I like the idea. If you could somehow snag Odell Beckham Jr. off of Cleveland, I'm all for it. I'm willing to take a chance. I'm 13 and know a lot about the 80s, 90s football. That's awesome. Aguilar stinks. That's awesome. I wish I was alive back then. I didn't start being an Eagle fan until 2009. Yeah. Even though the Eagles won a Super Bowl in 2017, my favorite time, and maybe it was just the age, the most influential time to me was the Buddy Ryan years. I loved the Buddy Ryan years. They didn't win anything, but they were fun. They were nasty, and it was what football's about. And Randall Cunningham was just like, when Randall Cunningham came on the scene, nobody ever seen anything like that. You see it now, but you didn't see it like that. I hate Riley Cooper. I hate Riley Cooper. I hated Riley Cooper. I thought he was horrible. I thought they should never have kept him, or even I would have cut him after the first years. Oh, the ex-Philly Fighters here. What's up, dude? The Birds, the Bears, yes, the Vets, Buddy Ryan. Oh, that was that was some great stuff. Lawrence Taylor, top 3 player of all time? Yes. There's one defensive player that haunts me, and it's Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor was, to me, I think Lawrence Taylor is the greatest defensive player the Eagles ever played. He may be the best defensive player I've ever seen. I mean it. Lawrence Taylor was disgusting. LT and Reggie White, probably one of the 2 best defensive players I've ever seen. Mims has measurable as Jones. Mims kind of reminds me of Terrell Owens a little bit. Greatest defensive coach was Buddy. He said, yeah, I love Buddy. Karras Nightmare. Javon Karras, you mean? Who's worse, Cooper or Aggie? That's a very good question. I consider them pretty similar, which is bad because Aguilar was a first-round pick. So who is better, defensive coordinator, Jim Johnson or Bud Carson? That's a really good question. I mean, I think you gotta slightly give it to Bud Carson. I mean, not in terms of the Eagles, but everything else he did with the Steelers and everywhere else. Bud Carson's a Hall of Fame coach. Jim Johnson was fantastic, though. He should be in the Hall of Fame. Jim Johnson deserves to get in there. The reason the Cowboys won't pay Dak Prescott is he wants twofold. Number one, he's not worth it, and number 2, he's asked too much. So then trade him. Buddy was not a great head coach. I love this person, but he wasn't, because if he was good, Randall Cunningham would have been even better. He didn't know how to deal with the offense. But from an entertainment point of view, from just entertainment, you gotta love him. He hates Dallas. He hates them. Owens needs an elite wide receiver. I agree, Paul Toy. All offensive draft, at least first 3 picks, Mike. I hated Riley Cooper too. He had a bad. He just, the whole thing that happened with him and the racial comments, that was bad enough. But he already had to go before that. It should never even come to that. He shouldn't have been on the team. He stinks. Javon is going to fight, right? What do you mean, Javon? I'm still mad we got rid of Frank Reich. Yeah, we shouldn't have. T.O. was number 2, Jerry Rice. T.O. was not bad first ball. T.O. was unbelievable. You hopefully I think if Aguilar catches those balls against the Falcons Patriots last year, he would have been back. Possibly Panzer. I think so. 500. If Randall Cunningham didn't get hurt week 1, we would won a Super Bowl with that. Yeah, buddy. That was the Eagles' run. That was it. Right there, that was the year we're going. That year, and then don't forget, the year of the Fog Bowl. Remember the Fog Bowl game? If that Fog Bowl doesn't occur, we're going on a run. We're going to beat the Bears that game. That Fog Bowl cost us. Over 22,000 subs. Awesome. I didn't even know that. Ex-Philly Fighter. Babyface Assassin's been here, man. I've been here a lot. Everybody's at home. I'm doing this like every day. Where you been? Mike McCarthy is going to take Doug Pearson lunch money. He stinks. Mike McCarthy still thinks he's coaching the Packers. He ain't got Aaron Rodgers. Bail him out now. Yo, Philly, if Alshon caught that ball against the Saints in the playoffs, do we go back to the Super Bowl? I'm going to say yes. Should the Eagles get Odell Beckham Jr.? Yes. We give a pay raise to your best defender in the worst secondary, Deuces Jenkins. You ain't know. I love Jenkins. He wasn't as good as Dawkins. 500, how do you feel about Marty coming back? I don't want him as offensive coordinator. If he's coming back to help Doug with the passing game, I'm okay with it because our offensive, like our passing concepts are horrible. They're horrible. Pizza, sandwiches, or wings? Pizza, sandwich, and wings in that order. Babyface, stay away from the. Yeah, I'm trying. Are we trading Jeffrey? No, I don't think anybody's going to want him, but we're going to cut him. So what is your favorite team other than the Eagles? In football or in other sports? I don't have a second favorite football team. I do not. I only like the Eagles. I mean, I enjoy football, all of it. I like individual players and people I'm betting, but I don't have a second favorite football team. If we had Jenkins Slade, I know, that would have been awesome. Favorite flavor of ice cream? What's yours? Favorite chocolate chip cookie dough? 500, the 17 playoff format might be this season. I think it's 2021. Imagine if we drafted Reggie White and Lawrence Taylor. He scares me. That guy was unbelievable. I mean, you got to give it to Giant fans. You got to give it to them. When they talk about Lawrence Taylor, they ain't lying. And I'm an Eagle fan, and they are not lying. That dude wreaked havoc upon everybody. Derail, thank you so much. Why Ngakoue instead of players of needed position? Because here's why. He's 24, 25? And you know how the Eagles build their defense. Their whole defense is built against, around their defensive line. They need another pass rusher. Brandon Graham's getting old. So I think that if you have an opportunity to get a guy like him at that age, you got to do it. You got to do it because it sets up your whole defense for years to come. Yeah, get that shit out of here. Pate Live, go take your ass somewhere else. Nobody wants to see your stink ass. The lead double moonwalkers here, have no fear. There you go, my man Goku. I take Yannick in a heartbeat. I do too. Mike McCarthy's overrated. So many trades and signings, but they keep Wentz. I mean, seriously, why? Well, we want to win Super Bowls. Just that Paint Live, just hide them. Do you like Mexican food? Hell yeah, I like Mexican food. Why is McNabb a hater? I think he's a little jealous. Pizza first, then sandwiches, then wings, in that order. What's up, Nate? How are you? We need rugs. Go get rugs. Absolutely. Thumbs up if you know someone or know someone that knows someone. I can't do that. I don't. I feel, how's it going? You still in lockdown? Yeah, I'm in lockdown. I got to go out tomorrow. I got to go do a bunch of things tomorrow. I got to get essentials. I don't know what's going to happen. Are there going to be tanks at my down my street? What the hell? How am I going to be able to go here? Am I going to be able to go? I have no idea. It's going to be like, do you ever watch a TV show, Jericho, which is a great show, by the way? If you haven't seen it, go watch it on Netflix. But that's what I feel like I'm living. Can we jump? Well, we could, yeah. We could get in the front of Denver and get Ruggs. I think we can get up to 10. I think we can get Ruggs. At 14, somewhere around there. The Bucks are interested in DeMarcus Cousins. Interesting. Quest, Cowboys speaking my language now. When will we get another Dawkins like safety instead? They don't, and maybe every 10, 15 years. What is this shit, man? Bunch of stinky asses. 500, what kind of year you think Deshaun will have? I think he'll have a typical year. I think he's going to have about 800 yards, average about 18, 19 yards per catch, and he'll play in about 11 games, 11, 12 games. Philly, can you go for the essentials, which include, but it's not limited to Wentz gear? I don't know. They're bots 500, stinky ass bots, stinky ass shit. I want to see that. I take care of matrimonial duties. I don't need that crap. Dallas is garbage. You think Trevor Williams would be good? You know, everybody's just assuming and writing him in. I gotta see. Reggie White or Lawrence Taylor, very close. It depends. Am I trying to get a pass rusher or am I trying to get a guy all over the field? If I'm trying to get just a pure pass rusher, I'll go Reggie. Reggie's my favorite guy. But Lawrence Taylor did more damage than Pat. I mean, he could cover. He could do a lot of things. Reggie was a defensive end. It's part of you growing happens. Yeah, I hear you. You'll five. If not Ruggs, who you like in draft? I mean, to me, my fallback is Jefferson, you know? I love the idea of signing Robbie Anderson, but as price weight, it's way high. He's won $16 million. Wentz 2 years in a row with... Wentz is the man. I think Dolk signed a one-day deal to retire with. I'm sure he did, and I expect Shady to do that when he retires. There are a lot of good receivers in the first round. I say staying put and move up in the second. You got to trust the people picking it. You know what I mean? Reggie's the best defensive player. Best defensive end I've ever seen. Yeah. Darius Slay's going to wear 24. I like it. I love his attitude, man. I want them to go up for Lamb and Judy. I'm all for it. I believe the Eagles are going to land one of those top 3 wide receivers. I believe it. I believe they're going to trade up or they're going to get lucky and it's going to fall to them. I believe they're going after those guys, and I believe they're going to go aggressive, and they ain't going to waste any time playing games. I remember when we signed Takeo Spikes. He was done, though, but he was great, you know, early in his career. I think Rashard Perriman could be a great fit, big, fast start. Yeah, I think so, too. I think we need to take a chance on him. So if you guys haven't, be sure to like and subscribe. We're going to be doing this almost every day. I'm not sure what's going on tomorrow yet. I may do a live stream, may do a video. It really depends on breaking news, stuff like that. But definitely Tuesday and probably pretty much every day after that. I'm going to get going now. I appreciate you guys. I had a lot of fun, especially getting into old history. It's fun. And you know, we're going to get through all this stuff together. You know what I mean? We're going to make the best of it. But I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you guys enjoy your night. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow in terms of videos and stuff. I just got to play it out by ear. But you'll see a lot of me this week. So with that said, you guys take care. Talk to you later. Thank you so much, mods, for super chats. Everybody who subbed, liked, all that. You guys are the best. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.